Hello, everyone. Mind the fan noise. I know it is annoying, but I just wanted to let you guys know that there's an article that I read, basically a couple days ago. And to me, I didn't really enjoy or like the fact on the way people were reporting on this article, particularly mainstream media. Now, I do want to explain why that is the case, and I will want you guys to just sit by and listen intently. So let's begin. There are two open jobs for every unemployed American. You go ahead and read the article. I'm not going to really do that for you, but the gist of the matter is you have a lot of unemployed Americans. We have a lot of open jobs. And because there are a lot of unemployed Americans, those unemployed Americans need to get into those jobs ASAP and make the economy work. Okay, that's the narrative that's constantly being told all the time by mainstream media, of course. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I want to explain to you why you're being misled on why this article is presented. So let's begin. So, first things first, okay? Where are those jobs located in terms of industry? Are there two open jobs for every unemployed American in the tech industry? Is it the same in the engineering industry? Is it in, I don't know, farming? Is it in, let's say, trades? When they say there are two open jobs, it doesn't mean that every industry is the same. Okay? You have the tech industry, being a software developer and IT. That whole industry right now is saturated. Why? Because many people want to engage in IT work and software development and do it remotely. Now, why do they want to do it remotely? Because of a lot of marketing telling them how easy it is to get in. And another reason may be because, a lot of people are stressed to F out from their old jobs or the jobs that they currently have. So industries, they're not all equal. Some industries have no openings, and many industries do have a lot of openings. So if you look at the service industry, okay, food, retail, hospitality, they may not really have two open jobs for every unemployed American. They probably have like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jobs. Okay. Not all industries are the same, and not everyone wants to look at those same industries the same. All right. Number two is physical locations of those jobs. As I was explaining earlier, how people want to be remote because they could do things from their house, not everyone can do remote work from their room. You got to do, physical work like, plumbing, electrician, fast food delivery. All of that is physical. However, there is so much burden on the individual. Many people say, you know what? If I analyze what jobs I can get at this current time, it's not actually beneficial for me as a person to get into that type of job at all, right? I'm a broke person. I don't have a car. Because I don't have a car, I can't go to the job place. The job place might even ask me if I have a car, and it might deny me if I don't have a car. All right. So that's the second reason, location. Third reason, all right. We no longer live in an economy of development. And what do I mean by this? When you look at a manufacturing economy, and that's what America was, on a high level from 1945 to, I like to say, 1980, businesses, whether small or big, had a duty to train their workforce, regardless if they went to college or not. Okay, I'm going to repeat this again. Regardless if they went to college or not. Today, businesses have shifted that duty onto the individual or to other institutions, particularly colleges and universities. Now, what does this have to do with the unemployed American? Okay. Many unemployed Americans, outside those who graduated from high school, are also college grads. They were raised, a lot of them, in middle class, households. However, because they were raised in middle class households, they still have instilled in them that 19, post World War II work ethic where you have a degree, you go to a business, and the business is going to train you. That doesn't work anymore. It's not going to happen. So they're frustrated. They don't like what they're getting. They don't like benefits that they're, being given. They just quit. They're just done. They don't want to do that anymore. And they leave. And this leads me to the fourth thing is competition. Business people don't understand that although many Americans are unemployed, many of them are starting their own business and they're doing their own freelance work. And because that's the case, those same businesses now have to compete with those people. So the unemployed American, although is unemployed, they're probably making some money freelance wise or, doing so on the black market, underground economy to make themselves a living. If they can't make themselves a living, then it's going to be hard for them. But, they're going to hustle. Okay. They're going to hustle like people from Florida. They're going to hustle like people from LA, NYC, Silicon Valley, you name it. And here's another reason. I will say fifth reason, right, is respectability. How many times have you heard from your parents, from other people that, look, you want to go to college because if you don't go to college, you're going to be like that person in fast food, dealing burgers, right? Or that person in retail, helping us. America is an extremely classist society, okay? And it's not merely classist from an, employer employee, bougie proletariat business as well as, business and your employee. I already said it. It's also classist in terms of what businesses take priority. So if you're a business owner and you're in the restaurant industry, the way people disrespect your restaurant employees is the same disrespect you get as a business owner. But you don't know that because you think, okay, economically, I'm high tier, but you're defined by the people who are under you. Let me give you a good example. You look at finance, you look at law, you look at medicine, you look at tech. All of these business owners are defined by their employees as well. People who are business owners in that industry are going to have employees that are highly intelligent or highly disciplined or have high skills. Not to say that people who work in the fast food industry or service industry are not high skilled, but there's a, you know, bigger gap, I should say, in terms of what you have to go through to acquire the skills that you need in, medicine, law, etc. Right? If people do not respect the worker, all right, that will simply mean to them that there's no reason why I should be an employee in that industry. So if you look down to restaurant workers and retail workers and you teach your kids that, that also means that your kids think they're too good for those jobs. And if you don't believe they're too good for those jobs, why did you, as a person, belittle those type of jobs? That's all. So I named all of the reasons why you're being misled. However, I think the principal reason, and this is what you need to understand, the principal thing you need to know about this video is why are you being misled? Well, simple. Business people want surplus labor. Okay. If you look at Walmart and many of these various restaurants, etc., they actually get plenty of applications. They might have, help wanted signs, you know, saying, hey, we want full time, part time, yada, yada. But the fact of the matter is, many people do apply. The problem is that there aren't enough applicants for them to judge. So there are 20 jobs that need to be filled. They do not want 20 applicants. They want 100, 200, 500 applicants. And based upon their selection, they can go ahead and choose which people they want to fit those 20 jobs. This, you know, two open jobs for every unemployed American, this is to show to Congress, because business people have major influence over Congress, to pass legislation to try to help them in their benefit, even though it might help hurt you as an unemployed American. I'm a consultant. I help people become economically empowered, business owners or non-business owners. I just wanted to end this video with that. And if you enjoyed the content of what I have given, what you can do is you can come to my page and contribute to my Cash App, as well as go onto my website and book a consulting call and just email me. That is all. Peace.